Okay, now that I've gotten rid of the cat and got the nut drivers that I need, we'll carry on from here since we already taken the clutch and the flywheel off. Anyway, on this particular model, the carburetor nuts are down there in these little tight little recesses here, so you'll need a real thin-walled socket, or I've taken a cheap nut driver and ground down to where it made it a thin wall. It's crude but effective, and I've done that with also this T-handled. It's not pretty, but it works. But then, of course, you could get just a thin-walled socket, and that'll get down in there to get the nut. So, since I do a lot of them, I'd like to go ahead and get the stuff I need. Now you need to pry up there's a little spot that holds on to the throttle control. It snaps in this little groove. You just need to pop it up to take it off, and then it kind of curls around in there. And then we'll go ahead and take the nuts off. Oh, it's still in there. Okay, there's that. And let's see here. Now thing's held in place with these two rubber grommets. We just need to pop them off. Kind of a little saddle that this plastic piece sits in, and then it works off here like that. If you could count the tight fit, that it'll come off here like that. Then you just pull the carburetor straight off. It fits onto the fuel line there, and there's a little baffle here you need to not lose. It goes in actually in a little fit in there. Carburetor there. Okay, so that's there. Now we'll go ahead and just take the rest of this off here. This one piece is a little bit of a pain, but it takes the T20, takes the screw out. And then this thing is a pain to get loose, and I imagine it's a pain to go back on right. Okay, and now let's see, we've got the other pieces here. Now the throttle control here, it snaps into this thing when you, that's what pushes the throttle up and down. Need to pop it out. Okay, now it's just a matter of taking loose the AV screws, AV mount screws. There's one on the top here. Wrap hair. And right here. Try to keep these together because there's different screws. Each one of them's got a different screw, and you don't want to mix them up, so I would keep the AV mount with its special screw. That way when you go back together, it won't be too bad. Also, it wouldn't hurt to take pictures as you go to, you know, that way you'll see how it goes back together if you look back on your history there. And now this pops on out here. There's grommet. I have my big tape loose. Just unscrew the spring here. And it kind of fits in there like that. Okay. Now that takes your wrap handle off. Now we're getting down to it. Now, the fuel hose connector goes from there down to the top of the tank. And you need to pry this out of the grommet it fits into. Pull this piece off. You need to tuck in the boot and push it on through there and pull it off like that. Okay. Now that, let's see, there's another AV mount here. And it's got two different size fasteners. There's that. Now this is a little trickier to get out. It kind of rides in a slot like that. So you get that off, now you can work out your thing like that. There we go. And pull it on out. You've got a little slot there so you can get the arm through. There's that. Okay, and of course, the rest of that, if you were tearing down, you would probably take the coil off. Now the muffler has got these little access plugs. Take them out. Like that. And get the T27. There's that. Now we have the chain brake to deal with. Let's see here. Get the T20 back on. There's that. And let's see, it's got T20 holding the brake band on here. Take that off. And it puts on like such. And you have to get it worked out of here. Being painful right at the moment. Let's go ahead and get this spring off here. Like that. Here. There's that. And then the handle comes on off. Let's see, we need to get these E-clips off. And then that works its way off here. There's that. Okay, we've got that at the moment. And let's see, we'll take the oil pump off. Go back to the T27. And you we'll pump there. There we go. Put that there. Now, we're down to it. We can get the cylinder bolts out. Let me find my flywheel nut. Check the threads. Screw it back on. There. Now, we've got the 4 bolts that hold the cylinder on. Now, those are off. Now to get the sealant to let go, we'll take a little bit of tapping, not too much. Of course, you don't want to hit the threads here, and you don't want to damage and the shaft. Of course, you don't want to. There we go. And then it works on off. Well, easier said than done. It'll come off. There we go. And there you have it. And I sell that as is. I don't take it on down past that. And that's pretty much how you tear one down.